Thank you. I think I know you actually made everybody energized, but beyond that, you need to energize us. I'm more sleepy than all you people, right? I'm sure this panel, wonderful panel, making us to awake all of us. I think let's look at that, right? So I think I'll not take much time. I'm seeing 29 minutes, 34 seconds here. So I'll start directly into the topic of talking about EdTech, SkillTech and all. Maybe Dr. Vinod, I think why don't you start talking about what exactly is EdTech, what is SkillTech, how do you kind of define them, how do you see that actually it's kind of moving going forward?
Thank you, Murli, for that first question. How many of you studied in schools or colleges here? Put your hands up, please. Very good. How many of you went to driving school to learn driving? The second one is SkillTech, the first one is EdTech. EdTech gives you the information, while SkillTech helps you translate that information into transformation. See, we don't need more courses, more content, more certifications anymore. What the world really needs is outcomes. Outcomes come from capabilities, confidence, and competence, and that is what SkillTech does. And the future, I believe, is going to be more driven by people who produce outcomes rather than those people who gather certificates, awards, badges. Thank you.
Fantastic. That's very clean and easily explained. Sriharsha, you want to add anything what doctors mentioned?
Yeah, I think he has addressed it. So EdTech is basically the platforms on which you actually learn something. Okay, those will be your courses, certifications, whatever. But SkillTech is little different. It actually caters to the employability. So whatever you learn the skill, that will translate into an outcome. So that is what SkillTech is all about. So Upgrad or Coursera, whatever you see, right? Those are all EdTech platforms as such. But when you learn about something called agentic AI, or when you learn about prompt engineering, that's SkillTech, where you are learning the skill and then you are applying it into your jobs. That's what I want to say.
Fantastic. If I'll go to Ma'am Vijaya Lakshmi, right? So look at, are we truly preparing for next gen, workforce for our model of trainings through our EdTech or a SkillTech?
The current scenario it talks about is we are not exactly preparing our students to take up the future. Okay, so what exactly is happening is many of the educational institutions are heavily focusing on theoretical aspect, and they are feeding the students with concept. So I am not telling that concepts are not required. Concepts are very, very important, which will give you the right foundation. So what is my suggestion is, along with the concepts, theory, so we have to empower our students with more and more practical skills. When it comes to practical skills, what kind of practical skills? The practical skills which they need to go and work in the corporates or in any workforce after completing their education. So I request all the educational institutions, mainly the colleges, align your student skills, especially the practical skills, along with the industry needs and requirement. They should mainly focus on that aspect. Then that will add more value to student learning, and once they join the workforce, student will have a lot of confidence to continue their journey, career journey.
So are we also solving maybe, earlier problems through our new technology platform? Are we still there, or still we are kind of not come up with the right platforms in the industry? Just to add to your answer.
Yeah, just to add, the platforms, whatever which are coming up today, okay, they are aligned with 50 to 60% their relevance is there. 50 to 60% only relevance is there. But today what is happening is, in a technology field, every now and then, like every 5 minutes new technology is coming up. So therefore, it is very challenging for the educational institutions or even for the corporates also, which one to pick, which one not to pick. So the right suggestion will be, we have to streamline some of the skills as essential skills and ensure that your students will get their foundation very strong on those essential skills. If their foundation is strong, so what they can do based on that, so they can take it forward, their learning journey, and they can learn anything, whatever they want to learn, they can learn. On top of that, when the foundation is strong, then taking to the next level will not be a problem. So I stress upon everyone, have a strong foundation and whatever the skills you want to learn or you want to upgrade.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I think this is for you, Suba. I think, now companies, even, the corporates and EdTech firms and all the stuff, are they really ready or are creating next generation workforce for a job ready training? Are they giving?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we need to understand what job readiness is all about, right? Of course, there are so many EdTech companies as well the SkillTech, the organizations. They come up with multiple courses and etc., etc., etc. That is one side of it. Of course, when they build a platform or anything, that UX, that experience, user experience is fantastically done. The time that student is enrolling, the learner is enrolling, till the time the course is completed, the experience is beautifully done. Let's keep that aside. Once they get into corporate, whether it is a startup or a grown organization, what happens there? Yes, of course, your technical ability is important, functional ability is important, everything is important. But what exactly corporate or any employer expects from all types of employees, right from the fresher till the CXO or managing director at that level is your ability in handling all the uncertainty which is happening around us. Yeah, just 6 months ago, the situation was different. For the past 6 months, we are seeing completely, the other extreme, right? How far these courses or the certifications help them? Of course, see, we can never degrade those certifications. We can never degrade those, courses, because those courses give the learners the confidence to get into the job market and get into the organization. But once they start their, journey over there, what happens? It's not just about creating something, but about how are they managing themselves. If I can quickly give you an example, say I work predominantly in the workplace, conflict management, emotional management part of it. Okay. Let me take an example of a senior person in the organization, not a small, children or who are starting their career. They have seen 100 different conflicts. They have got 100 different solutions to that. So here conflict resolution is not a challenge. But in that journey, how are they managing themselves, right? How are they managing their, that emotions which are underflowing, yeah? That is the area is where, we need to support. That's where all these entities, they have to sit together and collaboratively look at the journey of the learner and then the employee, which is what is missing right now is how I'm seeing, because I'm sitting in that juncture, right? That is what is missing right now.
When you do corporate trainings and all this stuff, and you see that
Absolutely,
the gap is very high.
I just wanted
Fantastic,
to, I just wanted to add something upon what Suba just said. So everyone please listen here, right here, okay? So there are only 2 types of skills as of now. So don't get stressed about skilling, SkillTech, EdTech and all. One is digital skills, which you are now trying to learn, right? AI, prompt, generative AI, agentic AI, whatever it is. And we are all good at that, by the way. Any new technology that comes in, I've seen myself, I've seen most of the students learning them quickly, trying to adapt and all.
Correct.
But the next part, the human skills, this is where we lack a lot. So when you are in a corporate, you have to work in a team. So there is a team building skill. When there is a critical problem happening in the company, you need to think critically. When there is a need for creativity, you need to show your creative skills. And this is where there is a huge gap right now in the corporates. I mean, we hire Gen Zs and all. They are very good in technology. They are good content creators. They are all over on the LinkedIn, social media. But when it comes to these human skills, we are still lacking a bit. Yeah.
They struggle a lot in the real time.
Exactly.
Okay, I think, moving to Anshu, right? I think you coming, I think looks like doing a lot of work towards the diversity and inclusion, right?
Yeah.
when you're doing that, and how do we ensure accessibility, inclusivity for skill tech, to especially for the women workforce in the industry? What's your view on that?
Hello. Yeah. So it's a very good question. Thanks for asking. And when it comes to skill tech, so we should not only think about technology, we should also think about the people, their dreams, and their opportunities. That's very important. Now, there are so many skills in India. You know, you have aircraft maintenance, baking skills, cooking skills, plumbing, carpentry, electrician, web technology, and number of skills are there. But here in India, how many parents, they want to send their children for the skill development? Parents just want their children to crack engineering, medical, or become IAS. Okay, but how many are getting the jobs nowadays? You know, the engineers or the doctors, how are they becoming? So we also need to make sure that the people, they are joining the skill development. So we have to make the skill development of for the people of India. It should be accessible to all, that it should be digital, it should be like you can create, it should be affordable to all, it should be digital savvy, so that people come watch short videos, they can learn a lot. They can learn some digital marketing, some AI tools, they can do jobs instead of doing just 3 years of degree, which is not making you employable, but also do some kind of a digital courses or the skill development courses, so that you can enhance your skill and you can be employable. So first of all, it should be accessible to all, it should be low cost, it should be available in local languages, which is very important. It should be in tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because in tier 1 cities you have the access. But what about tier 2 and tier 3 cities? That's very important. Then again, you can have some mentorship programs for the people. They can learn in their own peer groups. And there should be also some sort of recognition. There should be some kind of role models for the people. Okay, if a small girl in a village, she sees to a lady, okay, she is good in digital technology, and if she can do it, so this girl will also have the belief in her heart that if she can do it, I can also do it. And major thing is that we should also change our own mindset. We should change our mindset from the traditional things to the contemporary things, which is very important. So give your child to all the access of the digital things and to learn from the maybe YouTube or from the skill platform, which should be low cost and free of cost basically. And there's lot of talent in India. So there should also be opportunities. If there are no opportunities, people, they don't want to come all these kind of skill jobs. Correct. Only the jobs are not important at the same time. So again, you can have the banking facility, we can have the entrepreneurship development as well. So skills should be merged with the entrepreneurship cell, the banking cell. That's how we can provide more of the accessibility and inclusivity in India, basically in all the parts, not only in Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, but maybe in the North Karnataka, maybe in some kind of a village where the people, they don't even know what can I do by enhancing my own skills. So opportunities should also be there. There are so much of talent here in India.
Going to the roots is what you mentioned about it.
Yes.
Fantastic. I think maybe this for Sriharsha, you, right? So, there are a lot of EdTech boom is there in last 5 years. Yeah. I think I've learned from somewhere that about 4,500 EdTech firms actually started in last 7-8 years, right? While EdTech boom is happening, but the employability is still, it's still not the best. Yeah. So where is the gap and where do you see that gap coming in?
All right. So let me give you a little bit of facts and statistics. I think you all already seen, right? One of the EdTech companies which has created history going into IPO. How many of you know that?
Everybody.
Which one is that? No, that is a past story, recent one. Physics wala, right? They went into an IPO, fair price 140 rupees, and now what is the state? Now it has fallen to 80. So just right after 1-2 months, the stock price has hit. Now the second point, we have seen multiple edtechs came in, right? During COVID and all, you have seen the boom. Upgrad was doing well, and there are physics wala, there are a lot of other edtech companies, lot of courses available. Many people are skilling, but employability is only 43.5%. Still, 55 to 60% are unemployed in India, despite having this much of edtech, this much of courses, knowledge, skills, everything. So where is the gap? The gap is on the next part, where opportunities are less and the intent was also less. People are just looking at skilling as just part of their curriculums or part of their day-to-day education stuff, or maybe just to showcase a certificate. So it's just like it became like an activity. Okay, so, and I'm also in that journey, by the way, at some point of time. So when I was desperately searching for jobs and all, so I had that mindset, okay, now I'm looking for a job. I'm not getting it. Let me see what is trending right now. Okay, there is a technology trending. Who are the ones who are giving those courses? Let me pick the top guy, finish the course. That's it. Without any clue of what I'm going to do next. And everyone was there at that point, and in their lives at some point, everyone was stuck in that loop. So we should come out of it. There are many options right now. Like ma'am said, she spoke about skills, right? So many people, despite we having skills, we don't take those skill-related jobs. And there is one reason for that, because that doesn't give fancy paychecks right at the beginning. Because IT, the moment you come in as like a BP or a call center guy, you immediately see a 30,000 or 40,000 paycheck, which you won't get when you start applying your skills and working on them. But at some point of time, it will pay you back. It will pay you back big. Because this is the right time where you have to follow your heart, not just what is trending in the market. If you're good at a particular skill, pursue it, make a career out of it. So that is something which I wanted to give as a message today to everyone.
Yeah, I want to add to it, like,
yes, please.
as I earlier also said that people, they wanted their children to go in IAS or engineering or medical and all. So as rightly said by Harsha, so the skills are very important. Suppose if you are interested in stitching, you can take fashion designing, and there are so great fashion designers in India. There are so great chefs in India. So you can take your skill in which you are talented in. You can practice and make yourself better, and you can be recognized here in India. And people, they pay. You don't get good fashion designers nowadays. You don't get good cooks, good chefs. So skills are really important, and you should always think forward for your own talents.
Yeah, I think that's happening. Looks like, I think, check your friends' daughter or son and all. They're no more thinking about doing an IT engineering course. They're trying to do different things, and at least it's happening in metro. Maybe tier 2, tier 3 still need to move up better, right? Yeah. Thank you for that point, Anshu. So,
and added to that, today's modern day parents are more supportive to their children.
Correct.
They are allowing them to explore, even if they want to take 1-2 year gap and a year back, and they want to explore. They're supporting them. The modern day parents are doing that.
I think looks like this is a force to support, or they have no choice to not to support. Because the next generation looks like they're more smarter, and they're able to talk to parents much more faster. So this is for Dr. Vinod, right? The next question for you. You have a mic with you? Okay. I think, organizations, I think most of us doing that traditional way of trainings, or some of us doing different ways doing it, right? But is that organization still thinking about continue to do the traditional way of, upskilling people? Or are they looking at new ways of upskilling, their own employees now?
I think upskilling is a very important part of anybody's performance. While degrees give you the opportunity to get shortlisted, like you got to be an engineer for a few roles. So that's the basic qualification. You need degrees. You need a certain skills to get selected for that role. But what will keep you promoted is the behavior and the performance. I believe traditional skilling has a fantastic role to play only if we're able to measure the outcomes that people are able to produce through these acquired skills.
Okay. Is that fading out? Anybody? Suba, you wanted to add?
So here there is a difference between training and what I do as coaching. Yeah?
Okay.
So I come from International Coaching Federation, ICF. Yeah. So, there it's not a traditional training where it completely works towards what exactly the organization needs, what are the real gaps. Yeah. So when it comes to training, skill-based training, or even behavioral training, that goes in the generic way, more or less. I don't want to really generalize it, but still I see that, people just, go as a trainer. They have some fixed frameworks adopted from, some of the Western and Eastern. But 3 years ago, there was, not really many companies are welcoming coaching, especially the ICF or EMCC way of coaching. But now that we see a huge difference. Of course, there is a part from us, the coaches, from the federation that we belong to. We are taking lots of initiatives to show them the benefit the coaching can bring in compared to any other modality of, intervention, where it is personalized and customized. But organizations are ready to experiment now. Fantastic. That is the trend I see.
This for you, ma'am. I think, the AI is coming and everybody has an interest to talk about AI. I think we'll also kind of touch that point. Okay. So how is that changing in our day-to-day learning and, coaching and other stuff? Add to that, how is Gen Z and AI getting connected? Maybe everybody can answer it, but we'll start with you.
Okay, so when the AI has come, many are thought that AI is a threat. But AI is not a threat, it is your friend. Because AI is coming to you with a lot of options for you, but we should know how to use those features in a right way. And also the AI feature, lot of features are there. And we should also be wise enough to pick up the right AI feature that works for us. Okay, that is one part. The second part is how the Gen Zs are looking into that. I tell my own example. I have a Gen Z son. So last year he wanted to submit a project. So I was much worried about than him. But he is, Amma, you don't worry, I'll do it very fast. It was true actually. They approach the things faster. So within no time, within a week, within 4 or 5 days, his project was ready, report was ready, and he has submitted in the college. So thanks to all the AI stuff available. So compared to our generation, Gen Zs are more tech savvy and they know better than us how to use the AI tools in a right way, especially in the education sector, no? So they to complete their assignments, their projects, their tasks. I have seen many, they are using it in a very right spirit and in a very right manner. And also they are using it for their betterment. They want to complete anything faster within a given timeline. So effectively they are using it. So that is one key point we have to take from the Gen Zs, that we need to adopt it in our work culture and things now. So AI AI is here to stay. It will not go away. It is not a threat. So we have to change our mindset. We have to have a positive mindset to approach AI with a positive spirit. So then AI will become your friend, and also it will become very handy to solve many of your day-to-day challenges and problems.
For this I'll be wearing an entrepreneur hat right now. Okay. So as ma'am said, AI is your friend, but don't be too friendly with AI. Okay. Don't make it as a best friend where you forget yourself and AI is doing everything.
But seriously, is that not going to happen?
Sorry?
Even though you don't want to forget, I think you have to forget yourself.
No, but that's a challenge, because right now we are keeping our cognitive thinking at stake.
Right.
Because I'll tell you a classic example. I had to submit a leave letter for my daughter, and damn, I went to ChatGPT and asked it to type a leave letter. Earlier, I used to type my own leave letter and used to submit. Look at the way. Then I realized, what is that I'm doing? Where are we going to? Rather, what I would suggest is use AI for building. Become an entrepreneur. Solve problems, real world problems. You will see. You have a lot of problems existing right now in the country, be it environment, be it sustainability, whatever, any field, climate. You see a lot of problems. You have to come up with quick solutions. For that, take the help of AI. Not for submitting assignments and all. Yes, AI can do it very fast for you, okay? Maybe you take 1 week to submit an assignment, you can submit it in 5 minutes. But in that, you ask yourself, are you learning anything? Are you gaining anything? Just you're taking the output and just you're giving it somewhere and someone is validating that AI output, not you. Imagine that. So that's what I wanted to say. Use AI for building stuff. Come on, now things are, we have to move ahead. Rather than just using AI, generating that random images and all, let's go a step beyond and start building something using AI. And I already started my journey in that, so I wish everyone will adapt that.
Yeah, add to that, see, the content or the idea should come from your brain, okay? You can use AI to enhance it. That is the right way to put it.
Exactly.
Add it to that.
100%, I agree.
Maybe, the last 4 or 5 minutes we have, starting from Anshu. So if you have a chance to redesign our education system from the scratch, can you throw some ideas? Anything you want to do? Maybe start from you.
You have thrown a big challenge on her now.
Yeah, I think just say that I'll make Modi continue to be a prime minister.
No. That's your personal choice. Whoever you want to be the leader of the nation, you can make them.
Just go on.
It's a democracy. Yeah. So education system. So redesign the education system. That's very challenging because we started since 1947 and now it is 2025. And what we can see that what education.
You can do only 30 seconds. Because we have less time. 30 seconds we have to resign.
Okay. No, so what I want that our education systems should be such for the future ready. Okay. So learning should be there because it's not like in earlier days we used to have 1 degree and it is okay. But nowadays we should be keep learning. There should be some micro programs as well. Either you are in engineering or in medical or wherever you are, in whatever the field you are. So you have to keep on learning. There should be continuous learning in India. And now again, there are so many digital practices, communication skills, marketing skills, banking skills, finance. We are engineers, but I do not know anything about the finance. So these are some of the skills which also we need to teach ourselves and also to teach our own children because, okay, you're really good in academics, you're a gold medalist, you're a topper in a college, but you do not know anything about the soft skills, you do not know anything about the financial skills, which is very important. Communication skills, how to talk, what the Gen Zs are talking about, right? Like some people, they even do not know how to talk with their elder teachers, principals, or when you are going out or so these skills are also very much important. So
fantastic. So I think
you can
said that
redesign the education skills.
I think you want to change the life skills to be added into the redesigning, right? Okay. Yeah. Maybe Dr. Vinod?
I think skills contribute only a small part. Okay. Learning should be followed by doing. Doing should be followed by reflection. Reflection on whether it is meeting my purpose or meeting my values.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think what I'll add here is the education system should not run behind marks now. It's gone. Gone are the times where I showcase, this is the course I've learned and I have secured 90% there. Doesn't matter. As long as you know how to apply it. That's more important. So that in that way, education system should change is what I feel.
Fantastic.
Right to balance should be strike between the technology integration and also the soft skill. Should be integrated. It's not that we should start from the, once we want to start working, it should be started from the very basic level of education, right from the first standard. It should be inculcated and it should be integrated in our education system. So that will, because here we are slowly introducing the students to this, children to this now.
Technology.
So once they grow up, they won't find it like it is something new that they have, because they are already used to it. So right balance should be struck between technology integration with the soft skills and the life skills.
Fantastic.
That's what is my suggestion.
Last 2 cents, Suba.
Yeah. Shoji Morimoto. Anybody heard this name? Anybody? Yeah? Okay, good. So he's 1983 born. Okay. In 2018, he lost his, layoff. Okay, he was laid off. He's Japanese, Japanese. He lost his job. See, generally what we do, of course, we cry for some time and then start searching for a new job, right? But what he did, he didn't strive for a new job. he started putting out an ad saying that, you know what, I'm going to be with you. I'm not going to do anything. I mean, do nothing is the motto that he started with. So if you want, you can, there, I mean, not here in India. He lives in Japan. People can hire him hourly basis. I think he was charging some 100 yen or something.
Okay.
He will come and sit with you. Yeah, whatever is your problem, you can talk or you can cry, whatever you do, he will not advise, he will not do anything, he will just sit with you. Basically, he will do nothing. Yeah, I think he's earning somewhere
That's
around
what
80.
we need to do in education system?
Yes.
Do
So
nothing.
here, so what are we learning from here? We are in startup forum,
Correct.
right? Fail fast. Do we really teach our children to fail? Okay. Yeah. We are only, advising, giving all gyan to score 99, 99.96, right? But let's learn, let's teach them to fail and fail fast, right? That is the motto that we all have, right? We fail fast, come up and then start, exit, do, start another startup or continue with doing something else, right? That's something we need to focus on.
I
It's
think
missing.
It's a fantastic point. I think if we all 5 points you guys mentioned, if we inculcate in the education system, I don't think any coach is required here, right? Going forward.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, it's actually coaches required to enhance it. That's how it is. Fantastic. Thank you very much to all of you. I think, thank you, audience.
Thank you.
Thank you, Murali.